Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Trash to Teach.
Understanding HTML block and inline elements. Today we're learning about HTML block and inline elements. Think of building a web page like writing a story. Block elements are like paragraphs or sections. They each start on a new line and stretch across the page. Inline elements are like the words and phrases within a sentence. They stay in line with the surrounding content. Imagine a page as a newspaper article. Each paragraph or headline is a block, filling the width of the page, while the bold or coloured words inside it are inline. We'll use this analogy throughout. Blocks are paragraphs or sections. Inline elements are words or phrases. Keep it friendly and visual in your mind. What are block-level elements? Block-level elements always start on a new line and take up the full width available. In our newspaper analogy, they're like paragraphs, headings, or sections. Each one sits on its own line, stacking vertically. For example, the p tag, or the paragraph tag and div tag, or generic section creates a block. According to HTML tutorials, block elements typically start on a new line and take up the full width of their container. Examples of block elements. Here we see block elements in code. The p tag makes a paragraph. The div tag wraps a section containing a heading and a paragraph. Both h1 tag and p tag inside it are also blocks. Notice each of these tags starts on its own line in the code above. In your browser, each of these will appear on a new line by default. Use block elements when you need to separate the page into vertical sections, like defining headers, paragraphs, lists, or container divisions. What are inline elements? Inline elements, by contrast, do not start on a new line and only take up as much width as necessary. They flow along with text. Using our analogy, inline elements are the words or phrases within a paragraph. For example, if you bold a word with comma, that word stays in the same line as the sentence. For example, if you bold a word with comma, that word stays in the same line as the sentence. In these examples, notice how inline tags appear. The around the word word only wraps that word. For instance, the tag creates an inline hyperlink. This link stays in the flow of the paragraph. The tag also behaves inline. The image sits on the same line as text, unless styled otherwise. Inline elements let you format or link parts of text. They can even contain images, as shown. Remember, inline elements only take the width needed by their content. This screenshot illustrates code details, much like inline elements that hug the content. In our examples, nothing jumps to a new line because comma, comma, and are inline. Use them for text formatting, like for bold, or adding small items, like an icon or link, within a paragraph. Let's visualize block versus inline. Imagine drawing boxes around HTML elements. Block elements would be big rectangles one under another. Inline elements would be smaller boxes that fit side by side in a line, wrapping to the next line if needed. Block elements are perfect for main layout and grouping. Inline elements are great for fine-grained styling and linking without disrupting your flow. To wrap up, remember, block elements create the big sections of your page, new lines, full width. We learned that div, p, and headers are block level, while span, a, and img are inline.